good news today, boys, because tonight on the commentary, no doubt, it will be once again the horror text-based theme because it is Friday the 13th today.
2 months in a row. James McOnie, the last time we did the Friday the 13th, that was the famous offer sung in the RC.
Oh, God. Yes. A name that we haven't actually cleared, a nickname that was never cleared.
No.
And, I mean, there are many that have been cleared.
Yes.
Jar Jar Binks with
Yes.
Naitoa Akoi cleared. Deadlands with Enianari cleared.
Yes.
But, yeah, I just haven't managed to wander up to offer biggest human in terms of height and width in New Zealand rugby.
And just say, hey,
hey,
what do you reckon about offer Tunga in the RC?
Well, I mean, we could post this on the socials. Tag it.
Well, no.
Tag him in it. And let's see what he thinks.
That's
Offer?
always my way of doing it. It's tagging them on socials.
We'll just hide behind the screen.
And then just run for the hills.
Oh, by the way, Ben O'Keefe, happy with O'Keefe.
Yeah, no, that's
O'Keefe,
fine.
yes, we ran O'Keefe past them. I think it was during the
in the Eden Park sheds.
Yes.
No, just straight O'Keefe.
Lou.
Straight O'Keefe.
Yeah,
I mean,
O'Keefe, yeah.
O'Keefe.
Yeah.
And so he's okay with it. And in fact, the handsome referees that we were talking about.
Who's the blondie? Have you worked out who he is?
Warwick Lemert.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's a former Sevens player, former New Zealand Sevens player.
Oh, I see.
He's hot, but apparently in the ACC post, and Joe Jury would have seen this, Ben O'Keefe responds and says, this is going to drive you guys crazy. Nick Berry, myself, and Warwick Lemert are all working on the same game this weekend. And that's why I got the...
That's a wet dream.
And I'm trying to work out which game it is. I haven't actually... but, yeah, we will get there.
Oh, jeez.
Which I know a lot of people are.
That's a three-way that you'd pay for.
He's got a bit of a German vibe, doesn't he, or something like that? Like
Lemert?
Well, he's a Swedish porn star as well.
Yeah, is that what you nicknamed him?
he's
Yeah,
a
well,
Swedish
spot
porn
on
star.
then. Yeah, spot on. Anyway, Friday the 13th, no dramas as of yet. No, nothing too bad that's happened, boys. All good.
No, I don't know
that's
so
all
far.
Good. Just
No.
wanted to clear that. There's been nothing, no kind of bad luck.
Not yet. No, my son missed his bus, so I had to take a
not a
little
great
wound
start today.
threw him out of the car while it was moving as I went past the school.
Yeah, on you go, son. McOnie, all good, no
Commando
dramas?
role, teach him early.
Yeah.
What have you been up to this week, McOnie?
I remember my parents, yes, I'll tell you in a second. My parents used to have they didn't really have a flash car. We had an old car.
Citroen?
No, it was a Wolseley, and then we had a Triumph.
Yeah. I love the Triumphs.
And the Triumphs.
With the wings at the back.
Yeah, and I thought the Triumph was cool, and then all the farming kids, their parents were buying Holden Calais and shit like that.
Oh, the Calais, yes.
Yeah, the Calais.
Yeah.
But
Big leather
anyway,
seats.
it was the cool sort of Commodore
Yeah.
thing came through, and then it was like, and then there was Fords as well, the Falcons, and I was a bit embarrassed of my parents' car at that point, so I was quite happy for a drop off around the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I can't do the flyby with all this kind of Calais bullshit going on.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, I mean, I do embarrass my son. I've got inherited actually a Nissan Duke. Those little humiliators. Those little
got a bit of a jitterbug
Nissan.
vibe about
It's
it,
a jitterbuggy.
doesn't it?
We call it the Daisy Duke.
It's my favourite thing when I see you pull into our B1 car park here at NZME, and Joe Jury and I's desk is right beside the car park entry, and we see you there hanging out the side of it.
a Daisy Duke. Anyway,
with your speed dealers on.
I had my
Right
son,
out of place.
my 13-year-old son, in the front seat, and we came to a intersection where there was a McDonald's across the other side, which is frequented by a lot of his mates.
Yeah.
And he just looked up, and then he disappeared into the footwell in about 2 seconds. And I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "My mates are over there. They can't see me in this car." And he's and he's 6'2", and he's curled up like a dog in the well. I don't know how he managed to get into the footwell of the car. I was laughing so hard I nearly rear-ended the car in front of me because I had tears in my eyes. But it's such a pleasure as a parent to do that.
Well, with the Triumph, you could hear it. There's a sort of a rattle, and so you could hear it come around the corner, and I was sort of see them and try and intercept them at the corner. I'll see you later, guys. But no, it wasn't that bad. But we had a weird assortment of cars. We even had a farm truck that was like a flatbed sort of Bedford, like a classic.
Hell yeah,
beautiful. I wish we'd kept that. That was amazing.
That does sound like.
Did it have the back seat or no?
No. So we're all sort of like
bench seat.
We're at the bench seat in the middle, like the Clampets, like Beverly Hillbillies
and
type thing.
Stack the chairs up at the back and all the furniture on the back.
You could get whatever you wanted on that bloody flatbed. It was amazing. Yeah. It was that. I mean, there was another. We had it at the Holden Kingswood, the Golden Holden.
Yeah.
And that was a beauty though.
Yeah.
I mean, that was, but again, just a big old gas guzzler. And just when we thought we've made it with the Kingswood, everyone's coming in with the Calais. Yeah.
Live from the Export Beer Garden Studio, this is the agenda for Friday the 13th of March.
The Agenda Podcast, the home of sporting nonsense and claptrap. Brought to you by Export Ultra.
All right, Teamless Fridays, boys.
Hey, big day though. Like later on in the podcast, we've got the Hairy Javelin joining us.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that.
He's got a special product he wants to talk about.
Uh-oh.
Downstairs related, as per usual with the Hairy Javelin.
Has he got a bit of a javelin ornament, does he?
Yeah, it's quite hairy too. I mean, that's the big joke, isn't it? It's like everyone thinks he was called the Hairy Javelin because he's tall, skinny, and hairy, but really it's his nickname for his penis.
Is pole creepers an issue for the Jav?
Used to be, yeah. That's hence he was the Hairy Jav.
Yeah, no, that does check out.
He did say that to me during the World Cup, that famous World Cup when New Zealand made the final. He came out to me and he goes, "I can't believe my nickname has got out so far, Lane." And I was like, "Why is that?" And he goes, "I was doing a signing session in Wellington and a small child came up and said, 'Can you sign it, Hairy Jav?' And I was like, 'I am signing a kid's piece of paper with the nickname of my penis.'"
It's great.
Double the South Africanness that he's got.
Yeah, I know. He doesn't have that bad.
Yeah,
he's actually very.
Really,
he's got
really
a very.
leaned in there.
He's got a very subtle accent.
I was just trying to think. I mean, dog roll, I think, gets called dog roll.
Oh, yeah, good.
Does it?
Yeah. Scotty Barrett. And he bought an apron, or someone gave him an apron, a barbecue apron with dog rolls all over it.
That's good.
So, yeah.
That's a great nickname, though. You take the dog roll.
Oh, you take dog roll.
You take dog roll.
Anyone buying an apron for Sever Reese with 7 pieces all over it?
Or offer to
Well, that could be a nice Friday the 13th gift.
I mean, that's a good idea. Should we make custom aprons up for everyone we've given nicknames? And just as a nice
Aaron
gesture?
Smith's problematic.
But Peter Gus Stubby Cooler spawned an actual Stubby Cooler.
Yeah, we got Stubby Cooler. We sent a bunch to the Chiefs. I don't know where they got.
I believe there's about 3,000 storage units.
Yeah,
still holding.
There's a few storage.
Stubby Coolers.
Yeah. That was a great season, that one, and then he just disappeared, the Stubby Cooler, which was disappointing.
I think Luke Jacobson is getting called American Dad a bit, which is nice.
He is very much. Yeah, that is good to hear.
Hurricanes Force, boys, tonight.
Yeah,
7:05.
Shit, lock it in.
Paying it in Napes.
Yeah.
Hopefully people turn up in Napes because not big attendance of sports games in Napes, unless it's the Warriors and they want to run on the field.
Yeah, they love doing that.
They love a good run on the field. But, surely, James McOnie, this is going to be a rout for the Canes.
Well, talk about maximum respect for the Force. That is a really strong Canes team, right? They're not pissing around. And even though Tyrell Lomax is coming off the bench, they're sort of, a lot of teams are doing that bomb squad vibe these days.
Yeah, Xavier Numier. Yeah. I mean, I got Armour. I thought that full front row.
Yeah, is basically bomb squad.
Yeah.
But I look at their backline and go, okay, all right, this could be either festival rugby and the Canes just carry on, picked up where they left off with the Tars, and they were playing some absolute champagne footy over there. Did you see some of those highlights?
No, I didn't actually. I was
Billy Proctor hat trick.
Yeah.
Balin got a double. I mean, shit. I mean, Cam Royds is just a freak. And the way that they operate as a backline, even with old Callum Harkin, who's kind of a spare part first five, no freaking problem. Yeah. Although he does play first five at club level. So I think everyone in New Zealand freaks out about first fives. If you don't have an established number 10, everyone sort of, shits the bed like that scene in Airplane where they all go, oh, fuck, panic!
Yeah, if it's not the best player in the team.
Fuck.
Yeah.
They all fucking lose it. Obviously, the Crusaders a bit different when you're missing Will Jordan. You guys do turn to shit and you do need to panic.
Yeah, we are panicking. We're going to get there, by the way.
Josh Morby at fullback, though. He has made a barnstorming return, isn't he?
Morbs it hurts because he's from Te Awamutu, legitimately from TA.
Yeah.
Who let
him slip through the gaps? Who do we blame that on?
I don't know, man. Like Cam Roygaard's the worst.
Oh yeah, maybe Roygaard.
Cam Roygaard is the worst loss from the Waikato. His dad ran a sports store in Cambridge. I know his granddad, and he went to St Peter's in Cambridge.
Yeah.
and he said on a podcast that a Waikato scout said to him, we don't see him improving, or that's the feedback he got from his peak at school. We don't see him improving.
That's such a danger as a scout.
We don't see him improving.
Yeah.
I mean, a slip through the Waikato cracks 15 would be a strong contender this year in Super Rugby, I think.
No, Hotham. The thing is, with Camroids, when he said that on this podcast, I was like fuming, and I wanted to be full Jeff Tuvey. There's got to be an investigation. It's ridiculous. Well, where is the scout? It pisses me off. Where are you? Get out of the Waikato. You're done.
Name
you're
and
done.
shame. I mean, Royds, let's settle a few scores. Let's not wait for the book when you're 55 and been one of the best halfbacks we've ever seen. Let's do it now. Let's find out now.
Yeah. So, Mashi, we're on that call tonight, 7 o'clock, iHeartradio. Radio Hauraki. Yep, you're on that one.
Let me just cancel my dinner plans.
Yeah, you better. You were out for dinner last night. I'm all over your socials. You had to do the post with the food in front of you.
Yeah, Loz has been cheating on me, so she's been putting me on her story lately.
Yeah, definitely.
Next game, let's just sweep over this one. Crusaders, Hollanders. McOnie, I've got a question for you. Why the fuck are the Crusaders not understanding that maybe they're not quite as good as they have been in the past, and you can't just put Will Jordan on the bench for shits and giggles?
I understand that he was at his brother's wedding.
Yes.
Okay then.
He was.
We got a message, didn't we? Did someone, I can remember backing down full rant when someone said, I think it was on Piney on News Talk ZB, someone texted in, he's at his brother's wedding, and I just had to go, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Or can he be at my wedding if it ever happens? Can Will Jordan be there? But you can't have him as your best man. He's too hot. Like, he's got to be further down the line.
Yeah.
Fourth groomsman max.
Yeah.
But you can't if he's too hot.
Have you seen his brother though? He might be hotter.
No, but I'm just saying he's going to pull focus.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's
right. At any of our weddings, I'd say maybe not. Joe Jury's pretty hot.
If Will Jordan came to my wedding, there's a risk of me not getting married.
Oh, that's the problem. I think that there's a chance when they speak now, and it's the bride who actually speaks.
Yeah,
that's when you're in big deep shit, and it's more like just a little clear of the throat.
Yeah.
Will Jordan
Chances,
second row.
Will Jordan,
just looking up at me, going, "Well, how can I compete with that?"
Yeah.
So
that's all right.
Highlanders looking for revenge.
Just checking before I marry Mashi. Will Jordan.
What's going on here?
Yeah, what's going on? How are you doing?
Is he a tie around the head kind of risk though at 2 a.m. Will Jordan? Does he get on the? Does he take that kind of form?
I think he's a knee slide to a classic like old disco banger.
Footloose.
Yeah, Footloose. He would knee slide in.
Yeah.
But you can imagine the knee slide. It just goes on forever, and he'd stand up perfectly. And just sort of like
he'd pop onto his and
do a little pirouette.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Bit of a Denny Zuko vibe is what I'm imagining now.
Yeah.
So Crusaders will be looking for a bit of revenge here, won't they? Because they obviously round one they got beaten by the Highlanders, but this one's going to be. Is this potentially the last game at the Shitter Stadium?
Oh,
at the Apollo Project Stadium in Christchurch. I think this might be the last one. Surely
blow it up.
Close to.
It's getting close to, but April 25th is when they open it. We're against the Tars for that Super Round, so maybe there's I don't know, but they're going to have to pack up Apollo Projects. Andy Ellis is going to have to come in and do the moving houses,
the landscaping, or isn't he landscaping as well?
Yeah, but he does that show.
Oh yeah,
moving homes.
Yeah, pick up the grandstand.
Pick up the grandstand and go. We're going to take it and dump it in the sea, and. But
an artificial reef off Sumner.
I've just spotted a name, Johnny Lee, and I think I do recall. I think he played. Is he a Tassie flanker? He's kind of been a pretty good age group guy. So
Johnny Lee good.
Johnny Lee good. Let's call it.
Yeah, Johnny Lee good.
I might have to Google that. I'm just looking at it right now. But anyway, that's
who's he playing for? Johnny Lee.
Crusaders.
Oh yeah,
probably number 7 there.
Oh,
6 or 7.
There's one more game at
7.
the Apollo Shitter. It's on April the 3rd against the Fijian Drua.
Okay, second to last Apollo Crapper Stadium, the temporary stadium that was only supposed to be there for a couple of years, and 10 years later. So who are you picking there, Mashi?
I mean, I think we're going to pump them, and then I think the Highlanders are going to undermine us for the next 2 weeks, saying, "Well, we beat in the first round, so that's all that matters." That's my prediction. But am I confident in that prediction? Not really. I think the Crusaders are in a bit of trouble this year.
Yeah, well, everyone's thought they were back on track after pumping Chiefs Mana at home. But, then they shat the bed last week against the Blues. So that one, 7 o'clock tomorrow night, and that is going to be, I think, Maddie Ward. Is it Maddie Ward?
I'm not sure who's on tomorrow night.
Maddie and Mania are on.
Maddie and Mania tomorrow night. There you go.
Can I just mention something about Lucas Casey, the number 8 he's playing number 8 now. He played number 7 in the NPC and was scoring tries for fun. He was just crazy. Yeah. Like massive kind of like 40 metres, sidestep, leaving people, breaking ankles, turning fullbacks into statues. He's playing number 8 and grunting it up for the Landers. Wrong thing. He is a dasher. He's like He needs to be on the edge, just like carving.
Well, why have they
carving up?
Why have they got him there?
I don't know. I'm not going to argue with Jamie Joseph.
Maybe Jamie Joseph is trying to harden him up.
Mate,
you need to truck it up in the middle, mate. Your nose needs to be like mine, and your ears need to be a bit more, messed up.
And the plan might be for him to get wide, but we haven't seen him do one of those amazing runs that. I mean, even though NPC is another level down. Some of the players he was beating were full blown Super Rugby eights. They were
full blown,
and the whole thing is when are we going to see that Lucas Casey cut loose? Everybody cut foot loose.
Yeah, I agree with that because he's the next hottest thing, isn't he, Lucas Casey? Everyone's talking about him. Whether he makes the All Blacks this year, it seems inevitable that he's going to be in there once Artie decides to call it, which seems probably in the next few years. He might do another World Cup maybe. Nice. And next year in Australia, and that'll be it, and it'll be the Lucas Casey show.
So whatever the plan is, I know he's got an 8 on his jersey, but just let him roam free and do his thing.
Blues, Moana?
I know much to Zan Sullivan's disgust, they're playing at 3:35 on Sunday afternoon. He was keen to go to homegrown Saturday night, not able to. So what do we got there,
Where's
Blues?
homegrown? Is it in Auckland?
It's in the Tron.
Really? Where?
I don't know where it is.
Claudelands, surely.
Just a lot of people are picking up and picking it out.
Claudelands Showgrounds.
Must be.
Yeah, that's the only place to have it. The Showbox Arena down there in Hamilton.
Yeah.
So who are they versing, Moana?
Moana, yeah. So, and no one's really given them a chance. TAB certainly not giving them a chance. Eden Park, not in the dark, the 3:30 Sunday.
Yes, I'm going to that.
Yeah, so there'll be plenty of families going along to that one, I imagine, including James McOnie, my daughter, who again told me in the car last night, who are the Blues playing this weekend? And I said, they're playing Moana. And she goes, you know my favourite player? Again, I said, yes, I know who your favourite player is. She goes, Bodie Barrett. Loves Bodie Barrett. And you know why? Bodie Barrett gave her a high five after the game when she went in the weekend.
Good on you, Bodie.
And that's what I was saying. And she is now a massive Blues fan and even bigger Bodie Barrett fan purely because he gave her a high five. And I was like, that's all it takes, team. If you're a player listening to this, that's all it takes.
That's best case scenario. I'm trying to think if, I had a daughter and she came home, who would be the worst case scenario of her favourite player to be? Like Bodie's easy to get behind. You go, yeah, he's a good boy.
Yeah, he's a good man.
Bodie's a good boy.
I remember that it was a weird game of soccer and sort of one half of soccer, one half of touch rugby with the All Whites playing an All Blacks team.
Yeah.
It was just a strange event that they held in the 80s. And David Kirk and John Kerwin were there. And I went up to them and they were really lovely. They were actually really nice. And David Hasselhoff was there on the back of a ute.
What?
Yeah, I know. Crazy, eh? And I think I even got the Hoff signature all on a $5 note, which I thought I'd keep forever. I obviously got hungry one day and bought a peanut slab and a pie, but it was a pretty cool souvenir, and it's a bit like the high five for your daughter. I was like, these guys are all right.
Yeah, and I said, and she goes, do you know him? And I was like, I've met him a couple of times. And she goes,
there you go.
She was looking at me and goes, do you reckon I can meet him? I was like, we could probably arrange it.
That's
That
so
puts a smile on my face.
Yeah,
but wait a second, how many punishing Blues fans have you got in your house? No.
They all are, unfortunately.
They really? Even your boys are?
Yeah, they're all born in Auckland. It's hard. And, it's one of those things. Their dad's such a massive Chiefs fan that why would you want to, you want to do the complete opposite.
Right. Dad's pretty lame.
Correct. That's the line. That's pretty much.
I mean, my daughter doesn't even like sport, although she started to, she's living in Wellington and asking about Hurricanes tickets and stuff like that. Okay. I'm like, here we go.
Here we go.
But I think it's a social event for them. It's like,
it totally is, yeah.
They just go and then there's something planned afterwards.
Yeah.
Like, it's actually quite early in the night for them.
Like
7 o'clock.
It's pre-prees.
Yeah, exactly.
It's pre-prees.
Any players you want to discuss in that Blues Moana game, boys? Should we move on?
Cody Vye was the one that you mentioned before the podcast, and what an athlete he is.
I love him.
Diving try where he basically got aerial, snatched the ball mid-air, which I reckon is freaking tough, controlled it to put it down just inside the dead ball line. And I was like, this is unbelievable athleticism from him.
But there's something early 2000s about the way he plays as well, just looking to chip and chase everything. And then like the jersey is just, it's not the skin tight jersey. The silhouette, you can see the difference between the body and the jersey. I like he's sized up on the jersey. He's just got the right, everything about what he does I'm into.
Well, he's slimmer than your average footy player as well, because the Blues are quite a chunky team. You look at, I'm not going to say the name.
Oh, Jabba the Butt. He's lost a lot of weight, though.
He has, but I'm saying they're still broad, like Peter Arkey.
Yeah.
They're buses out there.
They're big units.
Yeah, they're big. And AJ Lamb's put on beef.
Yep.
So Cody Vai is a slender man who played a lot of sevens.
But he was slipping and sliding on the weekend. He was Crusaders. He was by far their, one bit of electricity coming out of that side. What did you boys think of that? I'm just going to go back to it. Fuck it. That Crusaders Blues game. She was a pretty tough watch. The first 20 minutes was fairly good last week. Sorry to take you back to this, McOnie. But the second half was pretty bad, across the board, or am I just saying that?
I didn't watch. I only watched the highlights. But,
okay.
But the messages on the breakdown chat. I'm part of the WhatsApp breakdown chat. It's been big progression for me.
That is, congratulations.
Yeah, how many people are in that?
People dropping all the time since I've joined. I don't know why, but there's
people make a statement too. I've made a statement on a few WhatsApp groups by leaving because it says Mike Lane has left.
Yeah. So far Jeff Wilson's still in there, so I haven't scared him off.
You and Goldie, that's
he can't.
good.
You can't leave. I mean, didn't he start the group? He can't leave the group.
Exactly. He's the admin. But what a lot of people are saying is, how did a game that looked so promising first half turn into such rubbish in the second half? So
that's good. That was
the same as you, Mashy.
Okay, I'm glad.
And you know what happens though is that everyone gets so risk averse and worried about what's going to happen next. Is that it just turns into a kick fest and everybody goes super conservative.
Yeah.
That's what is it? Trying not to concede rather than trying to score points, right?
Yeah.
It's the biggest problem with rugby right now is that big kick fest. I mean, league
drives me crazy.
I know league is kind of like on the up. But they've got problems too. Obviously, last night against the old Broncos, Eels was amazing.
Great game.
I can't believe they won.
Great game. Eels. But you watch a blowout in league and it's almost unwatchable, I reckon.
Yeah.
Because they've got their standard, like at least in rugby you might have a young fellow who you're going to put on for the last 30 minutes and just say, see what you can do. Yeah. Here's the keys. Or you're fighting for a bonus point or some kind of, there's, and if you score in increments of sevens, there's stuff that can go down in rugby, just weird stuff. You can run it from your own goal line, and there's arguably more gaps in the line than there are further up the field. So rugby things can happen from a big deficit, but I sometimes watch a blowout game of league and just go, you know what? Cup of tea time,
Fair enough.
Anyway.
Well, actually, speaking of league, really quickly, the only other bit of big Super Rugby news from throughout the week, we discussed it briefly, was Zach Lomax leaving. Can't remember where he was fucking leaving and heading to the Western Force. How do you think he's going to translate over from league to Union? We were having a discussion about it. He should expect to make the Wallabies side, do you reckon, for the World Cup?
Yeah, he's a weapon, old Zach Lomax. He's such a big athlete too. Like I don't know, like he's not exciting as Wendell Sailor to Caddie, like to Ngidi. Sorry, when
Sonny Bill.
Yeah.
So is he second? Is he 12, 13?
They always jump in the centres, don't they?
He probably will.
You put him on the wing, I think.
I think on the wing, because he is a kicker. I think because you do need the kicking skills on the wing in rugby, and I think he's got that.
Right.
So he could play anywhere there.
Is he slippery enough to be on the wing?
We can jump high and catch balls. That's
right. Okay.
He's
He's
the
a
master.
Massive unit.
Yeah, the massive unit, the cross kick, reception guy.
But
There's always a winger who's like that in rugby. They're not all sort of like slippery, are they?
Yeah. It's not all doom and gloom in for Australian rugby at the moment. We've talked about it a lot, Like we thought for a while the Aussie rugby was just going to go down a hill, and they're looking quite promising. All the sides this year. Who's the worst over there this year?
It's Queensland, isn't it?
Yeah, the
Reds. Oh, the Force.
The Reds beat the Waratahs though.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought the
But it's good
Waratahs.
that we're going over
They
there
beat
and
the
getting some
Brumbies.
competitive
Oh, the
footy.
Brumbies. Yeah.
The Reds beat the Brumbies last weekend. It was a last-minute try. It was crazy. Carter
That was
Gordon.
that game.
Yeah.
Right.
It's going to get it even better for the Wallabies when they sign Razor to coach their team next year.
Yeah.
Just when you thought Foxy couldn't get more
No, I think Razor will probably coach England, right? That's
oh man,
is that actually going to happen? Do you think?
Well, he's got a year stand down, I think, but that'll go real quick.
Well, there goes Hoskins Tutu, chance of playing for England.
Yeah, it does. It does. Oh my God, imagine that! Because I think Hoskins probably left New Zealand because he wasn't getting any love. Went to Newcastle, and Razor was linked to Newcastle.
And he's like, God damn it!
Yeah.
What else is going on, Messi?
Ryan Fox, just when you thought he couldn't get any more relatable, he's had to steady a couple of kidney stones during the PGA Tour season. The 39-year-old Kiwi has been forced to withdraw from the Players' Championship at Sawgrass in Florida due to illness, with his place in the field being filled by American David Ford.
Oh, that stink, because for me, he was in my three-way on our
bullshit
for the sports book, because I had him finishing in the top 40, because he's on a heater at the moment.
He's playing well.
He's playing really well, so that's disappointing that he's not playing.
You boys had kidney stones?
Yes.
Oh. Did you have to pass them, or did you get
Did
you get them lasered?
I didn't get them lasered. It happened to me in France. I just felt sick in this Uber, and I thought, I've eaten something bad, and then I was worried I was going to spew up in the Uber, and then got to my apartment in Paris, and then when I was in so much pain, and like an idiot, didn't take any painkillers, but at that point you just don't know what to do. Like, I was doubled over, and I was a bit like your son in the footwell of the car, hiding from shame. And so I was moaning and groaning. I think that my neighbours thought I was having the best sex of my life. And I was
it just went on and on though. They're like, Jesus, this guy's hammering away.
I
had to get an ambulance to come and pick me up, and all I could think about was how hot all the ambulance people were, like men and women. Like this, I took a sneaky photo of them. I can show you later. But they just looked like Fashion Week to me, and it was, but really well put together, like that band, steps with the guys, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boot scooting, baby, drive me crazy. Anyway, I went to the hospital. They take a while to give you proper pain meds. They give you sort of like what they think is Panadol to sort of keep it at bay, and I was still in massive pain.
You're like, give me the green whistle.
Give me the good stuff. Give me the good stuff. And finally, they gave me the good stuff, and I had a terrible night, and then got let out at 9 the next morning, feeling a lot better on some pretty heavy meds.
So did you have to pass them, or did you?
They said that you should maybe pee into a what do you call it, like a coffee filter. That was really bad. Piss went everywhere.
I feel sorry for whoever used the coffee filter afterwards.
It was sad. The flatmates weren't happy.
Airbnb.
Yeah. One coffee filter? Come on. Can't we splash out? I did splash out, literally, on this coffee filter. So I don't know if I overpassed them, but they sort of maybe sometimes they dissolve.
Well, they're uncomfortable.
It's horrible. And I interviewed Ryan Fox that night that he got the kidney stones.
Oh.
I interviewed him for Crowd Goes Wild.
Oh.
And I did a Zoom interview, and when I saw him on the camera, I thought, he's looking a bit red in the face. I thought it was just the sun.
Oh.
But maybe something was brewing.
Yeah, right.
Because
you can deal with them pretty quickly with surgery. They go in with a laser and they blast all them into little bits, and then you pass them. So you don't even notice.
Oh, that's quite good.
But it's pretty heinous having to pass little rocks through your urethra.
Yeah, it's pretty, and it's yuck. It's kind of I hate to say it, Foxy, but it's kind of getting into old man territory once you get your first kidney stone. Although there's probably young people who've had kidney stones as well.
Finn Allen hasn't got kidney stones, has he?
No, but his T20 World Cup, couple of innings have paid dividends. He has received the top price for a New Zealand player in the men's auction for the 100 cricket competition in Britain. Allen, who had this top strike rate in the recent T20 World Cup, was caught by the Trent Rockets for $364,000.
Shit.
He is joined at the Rockets by Matt Henry, who was bought for $170,000, while Mitchell Santner was a direct signing for the Nottingham-based team. The Manchester Supergiants bought Allen's fellow opener, Tim Seifert, for $227,000. Great payday for him as well. Who else have we got here? Lockie Ferguson going to the Welsh Fire for $227,000. Again, Lockie at a boy. Time to take us out for a beer lane. Trent to MI London?
Mumbai Indians, London.
Oh, right, of course.
And Adam Milford. I mean, look, this is on top of, your IPLs. This is on top of your Caribbean Premier League. This is on top of
This is just propping up the account.
These guys, I mean, it's good coin. If going for the 100, very good coin. Revenge was playing for Welsh Fire. Daryl Mitchell went unsold. But
tough one for son of a Mitch.
This shows, like, why would you sign for New Zealand cricket on one of those New Zealand cricket retainers and be available for New Zealand cricket when you can go around the world probably clearing $1.5 million playing for all these franchises? It's going to be a really interesting 6 months when those contracts come up for renewal and how many players decide not to sign with New Zealand cricket.
And on top of that, still being able to take about 6 months of the year off.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah,
and not being beholden to having to play for New Zealand and not being paid that much compared to this.
Yeah.
Well, that's right. You know, the free market, like Finn Allen was getting paid megabucks in the Big Bash as well.
Yeah.
And I think the NZ20 want players to come home, and it's going to be really tough because if it clashes with the Big Bash, and I know it's only Finn Allen and Sidefart were probably the main ones, but you know, if it becomes open season, I mean, there's a few of those guys. I'd say Phillips would pick up a contract pretty easy.
Yeah,
I think there's probably Ratchin if he just decided to flex and go, I'm going to test my worth out there.
Yeah,
he'd go easy.
I think also look at the likes of Chapman, but also Satner.
Yeah,
well.
and Satner. Yeah,
that's all. Basically, it's the entire T20 team.
Well, the only reason why I didn't mention Satner is because I think as captain, he must have a contract that is
slightly better,
yeah.
But is locked in with New Zealand. So to be captain of New Zealand,
yes, you have to be locked in.
You'd have to be locked in, surely.
Yeah. But I don't know if they're going to have to. We can go on a casual captain's contract. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how that pans out because a fair bit of movement going on in that side of it with old Heath Mills Players Association stepping down as well.
Yep.
So it'll be interesting to see and that report's due out soon from Deloitte around where to go with the Super Smash.
Love a Deloitte report.
Some real admin.
Deloitte special.
Oh my God! I don't think
read that out.
No one will be left. Hey, the Jav's knocking at the door. You're gonna have to jump out of your seat, McOnie, because we've only got 3 microphones.
Sweet. Okay, sorry, Jav. I'll take my seat. Sit on top of me. Tell a story of my nipples.
Rightio, welcome back to the agenda. We have a special guest in the studio, Mashy.
You.
Grant, the Hairy Jav. Elliott, haven't seen you since the live podcast. How's it going?
Oh, Jav.
To be fair, you did owe me a few favours over the years, and I asked you to pull in a few favours today, and here I am. I don't know if this is a favour, though, because I'm a little bit nervous.
Yeah, right.
I'm almost like, God help me.
Yeah, well, what are you nervous about? You don't need to be nervous.
No.
Like, this studio should be comforting to you. The amount of sporting memorabilia around here. You know, it's basically a teenage boy's bedroom, and it smells similar.
You've caught G Lane on a good week as well. He's just coming back from India, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Hopping heat all week. So he
just
is relatively fragile as far as Lane goes.
We need to build him up a little bit.
We do. So you're going to be okay today, I think.
Okay. Jav, look, you are here for the launch of a new product that you've launched with Kane Williamson.
Well, I haven't. It's Kane's box.
Yeah.
Right? Let's get
Kane's
that right.
box.
He's the founder.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Kane's box.
At the back of his testicles getting rearranged by Dale Steyn at the Basin Reserve when he scored that 100.
In 2012, was it?
Yeah, and it kind of makes sense that he's reinvented the box because I think in terms of cricket kit, bats have advanced so far in the last 20, 30 years. So has pads, gloves. Every piece of equipment seems to have been developed to the nth degree except the box.
Yeah. I also don't understand it.
Yeah.
I mean, when he got hit by Dale Steyn, so his box cracked.
Well, look, I don't blame it for being cracked because it would have been that box.
That thing, eh?
It would have been that box. Like he's a Grey Nichols man, isn't he? And that's a Grey Nicks box, which to me looks like almost like a woman's box, to be honest. It's flat. And I don't understand the point of a box unless it's protecting you because every time you get hit in the balls, it hurts like fuck. You drop to the ground.
Yeah.
And I was like, that to me means that it's not working.
And everyone laughs. And,
yeah.
I almost feel like I am working for the ACC at the moment because everyone talks about their groin region now with me. They'll be like, mate, you know what happened to me 2 weeks ago? I was strapping on the box 2 weeks ago, and I was showing everyone because one of the investors was there, and I was like, hey, they go, what's that? And I tell them the story, and he goes, my goodness, my son went into surgery, the other day because he got hit in the box. So he had a ruptured testicle. So the number of times I've heard ruptured testicle, and there was a horrific one, and I'm sure you won't mind me using his name, Graham Burnett from Wellington.
Oh, yes.
Hey-o.
Yeah, the great man.
The Mud, where I think he got what I want to call trapdoored. So
yes.
the plastic opened up.
Ross Taylor. It happened to Ross Taylor
the
too.
potatoes go through, and then it slams on you, and he was, I think, a couple of days in hospital. So
I know
it happens.
It seems to me it's the most vulnerable part of a male's body because, first of all, they're quite alien looking, aren't they? They're quite alien. They're quite alien looking, like the testicle. You know,
everything's lower than the
everything
other,
else around the body is kind of normal, and then you've got the most important things that they're the elixir of life. They carry our DNA, which we then. I mean, the penis itself is just a pipe, isn't it? It's a pipe to deliver what is produced in the testicles. So,
some players that I spoke to said that they had more pain on their, the
knob.
scientific word, pipe
yeah.
knob, than, the actual testicle.
Really?
So that was strange to me as well. So, there's been a lot of science go into this and market research. I've had to go to professional players and go, here you go, show me your setup here. What do you use? How do you use it? Thank goodness we had a product. Otherwise, maybe I would have been reported on some sort of level.
You would be on a register. There we go. Hey, here comes Elliott again. He's coming into the changing room. He reckons he's got this new product, but he wants to check out all of your pipes. He may want to play with your balls for a bit, but apparently he's got a new product to just indulge him.
Yeah, no, I would have got a nickname, Pipe Watcher or something. Here he is, Pipe Watcher.
Dr. Pipe Man.
But so thank goodness we've actually got a product to show for it now, and all those guys that helped us with market research, because there has been a lot of, and it's been athlete led. So Kane has used every prototype we've had.
Yeah.
We've had to make a lot of adjustments, make it larger for him on a number of occasions.
All right, okay.
Is that similar to when people buy condoms and they always buy the extra larges because they can't bring themselves to buy the ones that actually fit, which are the smalls?
Specific example.
Okay, so Kane's packing. But you've got, what's it called? Cover.
It's called Cover.
Yeah.
You can go to coverathletes.com.
Yeah.
Selling the products already. Heaps have been sold this morning or after the launch. But there's 2 densities of foam as well. So it's not just the shell. The shell's made of metal composite. And you can see the design. So around the edges, there's the design there. I'll call that, and you'll love this. It's called the flange. It goes around the edges. That helps with a lot of the shock. And the densities of foam, there's a low density foam for comfort and a high density foam for the actual shock and the absorption of the blow.
So why now though, Grant? Because I mean, who decided that this was, I assume Kane just finally, because if people have been using this for the longest time, right? So I spend $900 on a cricket bat every season, right?
Yeah.
For no reason at all, but I'll still use the same box that everyone else in the team uses and pull it out of the team gear bag, slot that down the front of the Grey Nichols jockstrap or whatever it is, and then go about my business, fully knowing as I put it on that, fuck, if I get hit in the nuts, this ain't doing shit.
So do you know what I used to do? That box that you're wearing, I had a different manufacturer, but it was similar to that. I used to put 2 on. So I used to strap them with physio tape together because I used to be like, okay, the first one.
Is that so you look like you had a bigger dick when you're on the field?
Yeah, I see what you're doing.
I mean, there's some benefits of
Plumping.
There was some benefits. So what I found when I was researching with all the pros, a lot of them put 2, they double up.
You're right.
On the boxes. So, you're paying $45 for a box, so you're doubling up. And even then, so we've tested all the other products out there, and they don't match up to our proprietary air gun.
It's sexy looking too.
It is very sexy.
Well, it's shaped like a cock. That's the biggest relief.
Well,
because now looking at this thing, this
well.
box here signed by Kieran Reid. Thank you, Kieran. And this is a lot about the operation you're packing. But this isn't even shaped like a downstairs. It doesn't go up and under. We know that it's just essentially when you get hit in the box, it just squishes them all down, and I'm pretty sure it just distributes all the heat that's being received from the ball. You've wrapped it right. It goes right under nicely. It fits right up underneath the gooch, which is where I like to feel it. And I just don't understand how people haven't done this sooner, because it makes so much sense to me. And it's enough. There's enough room in there for the likes of Kane.
Well, I think I've got to get the product engineer in here with his proprietary air gun.
Yes,
please.
Yeah.
He's designed, because initially doing it with a bowling machine wasn't accurate enough. So he's got this proprietary air gun, which has got a laser sight on it. And we've tested that box at 200 kilometers an hour.
Oh.
Okay, let's bring it in and let's wear it. And Meshi, you take one at 200.
Yeah, okay, right.
Hey, I'm glad Kane's done this, and I'm glad you're helping out with him, because quite a number of years ago, Matt Heath and I came up with an idea, and because we knew that the box was faulty, the whole box technology, the whole thing was faulty. There was something missing because every time someone got hit in the nuts, they went down like a sack of shit, and it just didn't make sense. So we came up, and I mean, you guys are smarter than us, so you've actually come up with something that works. Ours was called the box anchor, which was a box that went under the goosh and plugged into the anus. So you anchored it into the anus. So it gave you like a rigidity, so it wouldn't go back onto your nuts. So your anus would take the impact for the shock wave. It would come in and it would go into your butt. And so we tried to get some funding, some early kind of funding for it. Vittori said he would pay us 20 grand for R&D. We never saw that money, by the way. No. Never saw that money. But then we pivoted as well to turning the box anchor into a communication device in which you could send pulses through the plug to the player to
match fixing.
Yeah. Well, we're thinking more just strategy, but yes, match fixing as well. So you could say, just walk onto your stumps as 6 pumps. So you're out there and you're going zzz, 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 and you're getting communications via your fixer or your coach.
Did your aforementioned engineer come up with any kind of designs at first glance that might have incorporated the box anchor?
The anchor.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's a great idea. I think that is more for your sort of your weekday cricketer, your T10,
your weekend warriors.
Pleasurable experience.
LMS.
Last man stands sort of stuff. I think you don't want to be batting 6 hours with the anchor in a test match.
No,
I don't
that's
think
true.
It's probably not test.
It's more a short form box.
Short form box. So I think that's something we could look at. We looked at all formats. So that's probably why we didn't incorporate the anchor. But I will speak to the product engineer because I think that he'd enjoy that feedback.
No, that's you can have that for free because we never got it off the ground. So if you want to incorporate the anchor into it, the cover anchor. For those who enjoy a little bit of extra pleasure while they're batting.
Talk us through, Jav, the other half of the package, so to speak. This jock strap looking thing here. This is slightly different to what we've seen in the past. You usually traditionally get the full undies, wouldn't you? And then you get the sleeve down the front and you tuck them in. Is that?
Yeah, and how often do you go to the game and go, I've got to take my pants off and now put the jock strap on, or you've forgotten it and you're wearing boxers.
Yep.
So that box and jock strap was used by Josh Cronfeld yesterday. That's why it's got a few little holes in it.
How much punishment did he take? Because it's got holes all over the front of it.
He smashed it with a sledgehammer. He got kicked in the nuts by Kane. He drove over it with a 4x4. That box and jock strap's been through a few paces. But the jock strap is quite different in that it's got a belt, so it's got a little buckle at the back.
Yeah.
So my 11-year-old uses it. He loves it.
Yeah.
And you just clip it at the back, and then you've got the 2 clips on side with the silicone little dimples to keep it in place. Because you can have the box, but if you're wearing boxer shorts and it's moving around, there's a good chance you're going to get hit as well. So it just allows that freedom of, taking the jock strap on and off, but also securing the box for your pipe, as you call it.
Yeah, the pipe. I mean, I think it's probably the most important piece of equipment on and not just cricket. We're talking ice hockey here. Joe Jury over here plays ice hockey. That's probably even more susceptible. I mean, you don't want to puck into balls. That's worse. No. I think that's worse than a cricket ball, to be honest. It's a sharp-edged plate of a thing. That can open you up. Then you got things like baseball. They wear cups as well when they're batting.
Lacrosse.
It's
hockey.
Yeah. So there's a whole range here and it is the most important part of a man's body, and it's the most exposed. Your pipe and the production of your offspring are happening there, and they're exposed.
But think about overrate. We're helping the ICC with overrate here. Every time someone gets hit in the nuts, we have to wait 10 minutes with broadcasting. Everyone's like having a chuckle. They're bringing out the freeze spray.
So so when players are wearing this, you need to take one to the nuts. There needs to be like a little symbol that they give that you can't hurt me, mate. I'm wearing the cock protector 1000 or something. I'm wearing the cock 1000.
Well, I wanted to call it the K22. Kane Williamson, because his number's 22 yards. And Kane has been hit on it in the SAT 20.
Yeah.
And the feedback was it just bounced off.
Yeah, he didn't even know it.
So I didn't feel it.
Yeah,
so it's like, bang.
But people can't see it, though, because they'll just think, because when people get hit in the nuts, they drop around, they roll around, there's lots of squealing, and they pull it out, and if it's broken or whatever.
There's a couple of great West Indian ones last summer. They had the best reaction.
They
got smashed.
Yeah, they just were taking it.
It seems to be happening more, doesn't it? Is that because people, but especially in T20s, getting a bit more technical. Is it because people go deep into their crease and set themselves like baseball players? You know how they go back, they open the stance up to fucking heave it over mid-wicket, and they're just presenting?
Sound familiar?
Well, one of the cricketers that uses the box, I can't tell you who it is, but we've got 6 internationals that are using it. He said when we gave him the product, he's like, sweet, I can open up more at the death overs. And that was his immediate thoughts. And Jeremy Wells said to me, never been hit in the box, really, because he said
plays the line
obviously
of the
he's got the test.
Yeah, he does. Have you seen his strike rate?
Technique, and he says he gets hit in the thigh, but not in the box.
His strike rate.
And Tony Street said the same. So they've got similar techniques.
Well, because their strike rates are about 19. Those two.
Wait till he tries to free his arms. He can't.
Like T20 is not. He's not freeing his arms. He's not opening his stance up. But there needs to be something that happens on field that signifies that you're wearing the Cock 1000 or the KW 22.
Yeah.
Like almost like when you get hit in the box, because you obviously, ideally, you'd get it out and go and put it back in again, but you can't do that. It's a bit of faff. I think what they need to do, any player that has it, when they get hit in the box, to just go, like
that's
that,
nice.
and just brush it off, like
stroke.
or just casually look at the bowler, then look at your crotch and just go. Yep. And just kind of
double brush
and just brush it off and go, it didn't even hurt, mate.
And just steer the bowler down.
Yeah. And then it goes, and then the commentators mean, well, he's definitely wearing the KW22.
Do you remember what Stain said when he hit Kane?
Yeah, you're not getting an apology.
I'm not going to apologise.
I'm not going to apologise. Yeah. I hope you said that when you picked him up off the floor at Eden Park.
No, but he was great. Dale Steyn was awesome. So I tried to get a video for the launch that we had yesterday. And it was tough to get a hold of him because he was commentating in the T20 World Cup. And he sent a lovely video to Kane just saying, like, hey, good luck for your launch. He said, sometimes people wake up in dreams and they have these great ideas. For you, Kane, it took a blow to the nuts.
What a GC. So you're raw dogging this? Just straight cock onto the back of the cover here?
Yeah.
That's
what I would do. Or I'd go like my cycling pants, like, whatever. Because what I found is players have so many different ways of doing it. Like I said, a lot of pros have double box. Then some will put straight, raw dog, as you call it.
Yep.
I don't know if that's the scientific term for what we'd call it, but then there's the cycling pants, the jock strap and box, then another pair of cycling pants over it.
Shit.
Really
that's a lot of moisture that's going to gather in there with that many layers.
Yeah, so a lot of players the thing is they're trying to secure it. That was the thing. Is like they didn't have confidence in the product.
Yeah, they turned into swamp.
Whereas now it'll probably change. It'll be like, just go raw dog the cover apparatus.
Quick question: one size fits all?
Yep. Yeah, it's 14 plus, and we've got the sizing we've worked on with a number of players.
Stephen Mather, did you?
Haven't done Math.
No.
Or I tried to get Colin de Grand home to the launch yesterday. Is
the minute
piece.
Yeah.
But he didn't make it.
Because I was looking at that. I mean, it would be tightly filled. There wouldn't be a lot of room for anyone else in there if you look the likes of Stephen Mather, former Wellington Firebird.
There's a lot of depth in it. In it. So I think it's it's a more sort of one level house.
Yeah.
It's not a double story, and it's there's 4 bedrooms in there, so it's enough room for everyone.
But on that note, this thing's so rigid that I think you could hand it down the generations just like their 4-bedroom house. Like, I mean, make this purchase now, and you'll never have to buy a bit of protective kit again.
Buy once, buy well.
That's right.
So where can I get one from?
So if you go to www.coverathletes.com.
Coverathletes.com.
Yeah.
Nice website too, by the way, mate. You were giving us a tour pre-show. Slack website.
Yeah. Can you, and let's get this gun in here, because, I mean, Mashy's been talking about, how fast deliveries he can face and all this kind of carry on, how he's been hitting the nuts, it's never really hurt, and all this shit. So
let's get it in here. I'm happy to cop one. I have full faith in your product, Grant. If you look me in my eyes and tell me I can take 200 to the cock, I don't want it to the left of the cock or to the right of the cock. That's going to cause some issues.
Do you know what? I don't think we do 200 to it. I think we just do 100, but you get a choice of boxes, or we do box roulette.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
And you have all the different boxes out there.
No, I'm not loving this idea. I'm less keen on this idea.
And you have box roulette, or you get the option. You can use whatever box you want, or you can use ours.
Or we can play money or the bag, and we can say, you can take one. You can take 100 to the balls with no box for $1,000.
Yeah.
You can take 100 kilometres with that little tiny box.
Yeah, the kids
for $500.
Yeah, the Milo cricket winder here.
So maybe you do money on the bag.
Milo cricket winder.
What should he do, Wanganui? Money or the box? There we go. Hey, Jav, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thanks.
Always
Thanks,
a pleasure.
boys.
Always a pleasure to see you. Hopefully, we see you on the Sky Sport coverage this summer after your stints with TVNZ, or maybe even the ACC Caravan.
Oh yeah, that would be good. I haven't been in the caravan. I've done it. The last time I did that, Jeremy was on the blow to me. He was like, "Oh, we just need a little bit more cricket credibility in the box. Do you mind doing it in Wellington?" And I was like, "This is a stitch up." But okay.
Okay, excellent. Because we won't send you up a tower in a high vis to to comment on pigeons or like
That's right. That was the best bit.
Pahutakawa trees.
Yeah. I learned a lot.
The flowering of Pahutakawa trees. I mean, come on. What are they thinking there?
Well, let me tell you about my Wellington experience. So it started off and I went Matt Henry, back of a length, great delivery, just a little bit of swing away. It's really bowling in that corridor of uncertainty.
Yeah.
Keep talking.
And then straight away, I got, Jav, if you were gay, which cricketer do you think you would date in the world? And I was like, this is like the first over I'm in. So
this when you were with us.
I just batted it off. I was kind of like, I think Hoyt was in there with me.
Oh, yeah,
so I just batted it off, and then I was like, another great delivery from Henry. He's building the pressure. And they're like, so who would it be? And I was like, this is going to go on and on every ball, so I'm just going to have to go into it. So I started going into my theory of how I would look for my boyfriend out there.
Yeah.
Who did you land on? Can you remember?
I think it was Stuart Broad.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, it's because he had legs that go in the way.
I said someone taller than me.
Yeah.
And I said I wanted to go for the pound.
Right. Yeah.
The British pound.
Sterling.
Sterling.
Yeah, it's okay.
No judgment here, brother.
Pound sterling.
No judgment here.
I mean, look. There's not quite a few people who want to hang out the back of Stuart Broad for various reasons.
Hey, I don't want to go into this now. I don't want to relive this.
We won't relive.
Great delivery from Henry. Just back of a length.
So,
again.
would you hang out the back of him, or would you hang out? I'm sure that's how the questioning went. Is it the legs that go all the way? Anyway, thanks for coming in, Jav. Good luck with the product.
Yeah.
Look forward to testing it actually.
Yeah.
On Mashy.
Yeah, we'll give it a home.
And also, I think like every grassroots cricketer, like you said, Mashy, you can pass it down to generations.
Yeah.
And I think what a vessel to drink out of at the end of the game. Boys, get your cover vessel.
The boxing.
That's well said.
And celebratory little
boxing. Yeah. Like I said, it is the most important piece of kit that's been ignored for ages. So
if you hold it up to you, you can also hear the Jason Hoyt coverage of Hairy Jav hitting that 6 to win the semi-final.
Smells good, that one. Was that Josh Kronfeld's scent?
I don't know.
It smells like talc. A lot of
talc. He strikes me as a man who could talc. Anyway. Thanks, Jav. So check it out, coverathletes.com.
Yeah. That's the one.
Yep.
Get on there and buy it for your kids. My 11-year-old's rocking it. We've done ages 14 plus, but my 11-year-old loves it. Comfortable.
Big pipe.
Yeah.
All right, okay. Shut it down. Cheers, Jeff.
Yours, please. Brought to you by Export Ultra.
The microphone button on the iHeartradio app. Push it, please. Send us a message. While you're there, save our podcast as a preset.
Yes, please. Christ, if you do one thing, it's pretty easy if you're listening on iHeart. You'll see a preset button. Press it and put it on there because it helps with our KPIs.
Yep, even if you don't have iHeart, download it, do that, and then go back to listening on Spotify.
Or Apple, whatever.
First one of the day. Yours, please.
Split ends? Maybe not.
I mean, it was a great tune. I don't know. Someone singing.
What tune's that?
Someone singing an acoustic.
I don't know. I thought it might have been a sort of like off-piste version of Haul Away, but doesn't.
That's nice.
By Spittings, but I think I'm completely wrong there. I was just thinking of someone who's been in concert lately.
Yeah,
where someone of our demo would have recorded a song.
Yeah, I was trying to think when what was happening in the weekend. Was there any?
That wasn't a live.
I don't think
gig.
he's
That
saying
wasn't-
Haul Away. He's saying for.
That's someone who's got steamed and
All the way.
it's chucked on YouTube at home.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a TV.
Oh,
That sounds
okay.
like a television.
Okay, someone's crying at home.
Yeah,
That's
see on.
a T20 related thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I think they may have just.
Oh shit! I know you've talked about it, G Lane.
There's a podcast coming out today, Yours Please Omnibus special, where we play every message of abuse.
Can I just say something about the abuse to G Lane?
Cameras on.
You agree with it? Because everyone else is.
I
feel like being O'Queef.
know. Well,
I haven't gone out though and complained about it.
Yeah, just the one thing about abuse is that if you're getting butthurt over G Lane going to sports events, it's one thing to sort of take part in the theatre of it, but to take it seriously just settle yourself down, cool your jets. Like, this is actually, it's got nothing to do with anything apart from having some fun. And the one great thing about the ACC, and this is, maybe there's other great things about the one great thing about the ACC and Crowd Goes Wild is we've kind of taken people and given them a better relationship with their sporting defeats. You know, like that's probably been one of the best things, because Crowd Goes Wild's been around a bit longer than the ACC, and we always made sure that, hey, if the All Blacks lose, it's not the end of the world, but we'd mock it being the end of the world. We'd just sort of, so it's all of that sort of stuff where, and it's a healthier relationship with sport.
Yeah.
And your defeats.
You can't win everything.
You can't. And hoodoos and all that sort of shit. I don't know why even the mainstream media talk about hoodoos, because they love it.
Oh.
Whereas what are they practicing? You know, are they witch
doctors?
doctors up in frickin' One News? Oh, we're going to talk about the hoodoo, so we're going to bring in our witch doctor expert. You know,
We've been
they don't do it.
We've been crying out for our ACC podcast to make it onto the Herald for the longest time, and now all of a sudden we mentioned a fucking G Lane hoodoo with it on the front page of the website. It's the only time we can get an article on there.
They didn't put an embed of the podcast in there.
No, they didn't.
Why are the mainstream media so obsessed with hoodoos when they take themselves so seriously over everything else?
Yeah, and then all of a sudden they're believing in aliens.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. Well, I believe in aliens.
And
but
ghosts. And ghosts.
I believe in miracles.
Your sex thing.
Where you going? G Lane sex thing. But I reckon everybody needs to calm the fuck down.
I think they've calmed down now. And like I said, if I can be a lightning rod for people's frustrations, that's fine. You can get it off your chest. I don't mind. I don't mind. People are upset.
Yours, please.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, no.
G'day, fellas.
Down.
Just want to share some hurt with you.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was
please.
inspired by that ultimate LA weekend, and so booked myself flights to LA. Couldn't get any mates to go. Went solo. Intention of seeing LeBron play before he retires next year. Booked 2 games, Friday night, Sunday afternoon, because I knew we wouldn't play one of them. Got there Thursday, was watching at a sports bar as he fell over and bruised his little elbow.
Oh.
Didn't play Friday night. Thought that's okay. He'll play Sunday against the Knicks. Didn't play Sunday night either. Went to LA just for tacos.
Oh, gutted. That was one of the great prizes we ever gave away, that ultimate LA trip with Air New Zealand.
Good on you for doing that, bro. Because not enough people do that type of thing. Like, fucking A.
Just
you
get
can't
out
get
of-
anyone together. Get over there. Do something that you want to do. And that story now, I know it's a shame that you didn't see LeBron, but that's a great memory.
Oh, and do you know what? I actually going to India, it was for the first time since COVID that I had done something quite spontaneous.
Yeah.
Because, before COVID, you could do that. People go, oh, I'm going to go to Brizzy for the weekend, or I'm going to, I'm going to go to, just spontaneously go and watch a team or do something. And then COVID kind of beat that out of you, and everything became so expensive after COVID, and you didn't really do it. It was the first time I thought, actually, within a few hours, you can book something for the next day and be in India.
Yeah.
And I thought, that's actually, if you want to go somewhere, fucking go. Do it.
At India.
Yeah.
Next one. Yours, please.
Hey boys, long time listener, second time caller.
Excellent.
I've got a question for you. Do the Warriors need to start being a bit tactical with their old substitutes of the Aussie players? Prevent old Mitch Barnett compassionate grounds happening again? Because, if Tanner Boyd plays like how he did on the weekend all season, does he make it into the compassionate grounds team?
Yeah.
Good question.
Because I reckon old Luke Metcalf, if he wasn't injured, he'd probably be in that squad.
Yeah.
Does old Webby need...
I got a question around this with Mitch Barnett. Obviously, we're allowed to go home for compassionate reasons. Home obviously being Sydney. Signs for Brisbane.
Yeah. And they're not that close together, G Lane.
Are the Warriors just a fluffer for Aussie players looking to make a name for themselves in the NRL and then leaving for better deals?
Pretty much.
Are we the SNL of... Yeah. I know what you're saying. Like, the home and away, we just kind of... or the neighbours, we recognise up-and-coming talent, and then they just ship them off overseas.
Nobody really wants to live here. I don't. And so, I think for them to...
It's the realest thing you've ever said.
Yeah. Are you okay?
You felt that.
I'm all right. So I don't blame them. I want to move to Brisbane too. Take me with you, Mitch Barnett.
But you'd wait till the end of your employment contract before you go, surely. I mean, I don't... Yeah, the whole compassionate grounds, why sign them on a contract? That's what frustrates me about the NRL in general, is the fact that you can get out of any contract with a compassionate grounds.
Yeah.
But like, just don't hit us with the... Just tell us why you want to leave, man. Don't hit us with the fucking, like, and then go to the, previous champs.
Brisbane.
Like, what are we doing?
No, but I mean, I get it, Mitch. I hate the Northwestern Motorway too. It's like the Strait of Hormuz out there. Can't freaking
it's
get
a blockade.
through. It's terrible. It's a nightmare. It is. I mean, honestly, take me to the Gulf of Buddy.
Have you heard about the Straits of Hormuz?
Gulf.
The Straits of Hormuz suicide jet skis?
No.
That they're using, the Iranians? Like, so... Oh, this is completely off topic.
Wow, here we go.
Completely off topic, but they can't. There's no like navy that they can go and bomb or whatever. It's basically just garden sheds with jet skis laden with explosives, in which they just send across the Straits of Hormuz into ships.
Yeah.
Can you imagine a jet ski coming at you, just laden with TNT?
McOnie?
Like,
I was just thinking of people
similar than
off
the
Mission Bay doing that.
Yes.
Suicide jet skis.
So if we ever get invaded, the thousands of jet skis in the North Shore and in Mission Bay will just get jettisoned across the Hauraki Gulf.
But how many band names are we going to come up with in one show? Straits of Hormuz, Suicide Jet Skis, like
Suicide Jet Skis.
We're the Suicide Jet Skis.
Next one. All of a sudden, and their kind of final song maneuver is just getting the jet ski out, crowd surfing that bitch across the... Next one, yours, please.
Hey, fellas. After we got this new All Blacks coach, Dave Rennie, anyone kind of feel like it's a hand-me-down from Australia? Like our older brother giving us his old phone? But it doesn't work very well. Didn't really want it, but it'll do for now. Anyways, love yous, fuckers.
Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah, I can see how you could come to that conclusion. I guess he was cast off by Australia, wasn't he? I think he was cast off early. Way too early by Australia.
He's overthinking it.
Who's he talking about?
Dave Rennie.
Oh, Rennie, yeah. I mean, that's a bit mean-spirited. The fact that Dave Rennie went over to Australia and had to do a massive kind of like fix-it job on them, and then his record was tarnished by that test match where frickin' Foley didn't kick the ball out and the French ref goes, I told you to play, and all of a sudden gave a random scrum to the All Blacks right on their goal line.
Right.
Yeah.
And of course the All Blacks, so that counts as a L in the column, but he was pretty much on the right track. He sort of had parity with the All Blacks by the time he was sacked a few months after that.
Yeah, well, I think
that's. I mean, if that was a W in the column, he would have weathered the loss to Italy. But the loss against Italy was clearly the Northern Tour game where he played all the the dirties, the reserves.
Yeah, to carry on his analogy though, if around the small brother thing, I think there's just a small brother way of thinking about it. Like I think you can definitely get a little bit upset whenever we get something from Aussie because they're Aussie and we don't want to feel like we're getting their leftovers because they're a bigger country than us and they're quite good at sport and we don't want anything to do with Aussie. But he's fucking good. Don't worry about it.
I think Rennie is probably going to iron out the kinks that need ironing out because we used to always have the best players and then we'd somehow fuck it up. But whereas now we don't actually have the best players. Like South Africa easily is good. And that Feinberg Mngomezulu at 10 is going to be a freaking superstar. And so we're going to have to sort of admit that, okay, this could go either way. With like this South African tour could totally go tits up for the All Blacks, right?
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean,
could.
But there's very little expectations on this tour now.
Yes. But I think what Rennie can do is basically whoever we do pick he'll get them on the same page better than most other coaches. That's what I reckon.
Yeah, he's
bringing the warring factions together.
Yeah.
I think if we get beat though, people won't be that happy about it.
Oh no, no, we won't be. But it's the most ill-prepared full tour of South Africa of all time.
Yeah.
You think about how the Lions prepare for tours of Australia and South Africa and New Zealand. They're like 2 years out. They're doing research on the opposition. They're doing research on where they're going, how they're preparing. It's like less than 100 days.
Yeah.
And they send their greatest players to little health camps retreats, which is basically playing in Japan. So Peter Steph Tutoi is playing for Toyota Verblitz in Japan with Aaron Smith and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And so he's up there just chilling out before he comes down and monsters the fuck out of us.
Yeah.
It's true.
Ideal.
Do we have any more? That's it?
No, that's us.
That's it.
Yeah.
Goodness.
That's it for this week. Thanks for joining us. We've got a Yours Please Omnibus, which will come out later today as well, which I'm really, really looking forward to.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Thanks, James.
Chit.
Love yous.
You've been listening to the ACC's Agenda podcast, brought to you by Export Ultra. For more episodes, like and follow on iHeartradio or wherever you get your podcasts.